not to die.
Welcome to the suck!
Hello and welcome to Movies Mania, and in this video, we are counting down our picks for the 10 best Netflix original horror movies. But before we get started, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Number 10, 1922. 1922 is a psychological horror thriller film, based on a Stephen King novella of the same name. Set in rural Nebraska, the story follows Wilfred James, a stubborn farmer who clashes with his wife Arlette over the fate of their land. Arlette desires to sell the farm and move to the city, but Wilfred refuses to give up his life's work. Desperate to hold onto his land, and fearing Arlette will take their son Henry with her, Wilfred hatches a sinister plan. He convinces Henry to help him murder Arlette. However, their crime unleashes a wave of guilt and horrifying consequences. Number 9, Incantation. This Taiwanese found footage horror thriller follows a mother, desperate to save her daughter from a curse unleashed by their past recklessness. The shaky camerawork and outstanding performances draw you into the protagonist's frantic struggle, while the disturbing imagery and integration of creepy folklore will stay with you long after the credits roll. Before you watch this movie, just be warned, the incantation itself might get stuck in your head. Number 8, His House. His House is a 2020 psychological thriller film. The plot follows a couple that travels from South Sudan, only to land in a cramped, unsettling house in England. First they grapple with cultural adjustment and the trauma of their past, then they quickly come to realize that their home is inhabited by a night witch, who creates a monster that lives in the walls, and leads to warped memories and dangerous hallucinations. The film masterfully uses horror to explore themes of race, xenophobia, and the supernatural. Number 7, The Babysitter. This dark comedy horror thriller film follows Cole, a young boy with a crush on his cool babysitter Bee. Cole witnesses her transform into a ruthless murderer when her party takes a bloody turn. Samara Weaving shines as the hilariously unhinged Bee, leading a gang of killer teens in a hilarious and gory rampage. Film's plot might not break new ground, it's the over-the-top action sequences, dark humor, and sharp performances that make The Babysitter a cult classic for fans of cheesy horror fun. Number 6, No One Gets Out Alive. This 2021 British horror thriller film is loosely based on the novel of the same name by Adam Neville. The story follows Ambar, an undocumented immigrant in Cleveland, who takes a room in a creepy boarding house to make ends meet. As she settles in, strange occurrences plague her, unsettling noises, ghostly apparitions, and a growing sense of dread. With its excellent production values and great acting, this creepy horror flick is definitely worth a watch for gothic horror lovers. Number 5, Apostle. Directed by Gareth Evans, Apostle takes viewers on an unsettling journey into a very dark corner of the world. Set in the early 20th century, the story follows Thomas Richardson, played by Dan Stevens, on a desperate rescue mission to a remote island. His sister is rumored to be held by a fanatical religious group, and Thomas goes undercover to infiltrate the community. What begins as a psychological mystery soon descends into visceral horror, with gore, suspense, and a commitment to its unique vision. If you like slow-burn atmospheric horror with a cult theme, strong performances, and a creepy central mystery, Apostle is a must-watch. Number 4, Fear Street Trilogy.
Hello?
Still alive.
Who is this?
It's happening again.
Fear Street is a 3-part American horror film series, based on R.L. Stine's book series of the same name, that slashes its way through different eras, from a 90s teen slasher to colonial-era witchcraft. The story follows a group of teenagers in the present day, as they try to break the curse that has haunted their town for centuries, uncovering a dark history of violence and injustice. Each film boasts a distinct style and tone, with plenty of gore, jump scares, and 90s nostalgia. Number 3, Bird Box. Bird Box is a suspenseful thriller that throws you into a world under siege by unseen creatures driving people to madness. Sandra Bullock delivers a strong performance as Mallory, an expectant mother, who grapples with the chaos of mass suicides caused by an unknown force. People outside see something that drives them to take their own lives. The film excels at building tension through its unique concept of relying solely on the characters' senses, keeping the audience on edge. While the creatures themselves remain shrouded in mystery, the focus on human resilience, and the challenges of parenthood in such extreme circumstances, is what truly drives the story. Number 2, The Ritual. Directed by David Bruckner, The Ritual is a psychological thriller film. It follows 4 friends on a harrowing journey through the Scandinavian wilderness. Reuniting after the tragic death of their friend, they embark on a hike that leads them into mysterious forests steeped in Norse legend. As they become increasingly disoriented and stalked by a mysterious entity, the story delves into themes of guilt, grief, and the fragility of friendship. The film's strength lies in its atmosphere, with the dense forest transformed into a menacing labyrinth. The Ritual is a solid horror experience that will leave you wary of your next camping trip.
We heard something. Phil!
Number 1, Veronica. Veronica is Spanish horror thriller film directed by Paco Plaza. The film delivers genuine chills without relying on jump scares. The story revolves around a teenage girl named Veronica, played by Sandra Escacina, who becomes entangled with an evil supernatural force after playing with a Ouija board. Plaza's direction and sincere performances elevate the film. And the film is effective at building dread, with a dark and believable portrayal of teenage life overshadowed by loss. If you're looking for a fresh take on possession horror with a strong emotional center, Veronica is worth checking out.